Welcome to the city of Los Suenos. In Ready or Not, you play as a SWAT commander in the LSPD. Sworn to protect this city, you will embark on a journey of leadership, servitude, and sacrifice. Over the next 18 missions, you will lead your team through seemingly impossible scenarios. Several armed suspects hold up in a gas station during a robbery gone wrong, or a time-sensitive operation wherein hostiles have wired a hospital to explode. Ready or Not is a realistic, tactical first-person shooter. It emphasizes the importance of spatial awareness and knowledge of systematic room clearing over raw FPS skill. One of the standout focuses of the game, accessible to everyone, is the detailed environmental storytelling through level art and design. Each mission is imbued with a dark, interesting, and evolving story. On the surface, the decisions you have to make are simple. Eliminate the threats.
High ground to talk. One down. Talk to entry.
Arrest compliant suspects.
Put it down. Slow, drop the gun.
And secure any civilians.
Good to go.
I just can't.
The way the missions play out in situ makes each run of Ready or Not an entirely new experience. The locations of enemies, state of doors, open, closed, or locked, and position of potential tripwires or traps are all randomized. When working through Ready or Not's levels, expect a variety of architecture. Long hallways, massive courtyards, or tight, cramped, and dark caves where maneuvering is difficult. However, the insane amount of tactical options available gives players just enough of an edge to push through the challenges of every level. The player customization and mechanics associated with them is important to Ready or Not's core gameplay. What most new players will be familiar with is the classic choice between different weapons and the ability to customize them. The variety of weapons chambered in different calibers gives players the agency to choose between firearms with large calibers and high recoil, or vice versa. For instance, some of these missions have unarmored suspects, where low recoil would be preferred over firepower. However, other missions could have more heavily armored opponents, which would require higher caliber weapons and potentially armor-piercing rounds. These customizations may not seem very in-depth, especially compared to other games, but their impact is noticeable. Shorter ranges may benefit from holographic or red dot sights, while longer range engagements may be easier if the player chooses an optic with a base magnification of over 1 times. Muzzle devices make a significant difference in the sound signature of your weapon, as well as the concussive force delivered to your teammates. These seemingly small number of customizations are very refreshing in a landscape of games that focus on copious amounts of unlocks and grinding to keep players coming back. In addition to your gun, you can specify a specialty piece of equipment for your officer to use. This equipment can range from a mirror gun, which consists of a camera at the end of a long wand, to the classic police battering ram. These tools become extremely useful in changing the way you and your team breach and clear rooms. For instance, using the mirror gun to look under a door into the next space, identifying civilians, potentially hostile suspects, and help you make a decision about how to best approach the next engagement. The battering ram is useful for speed. Locked doors can slow progress and hurt momentum. It can guarantee your team quick access to a location without the use of explosives. While the list of equipment is quite exhaustive, know that employing your selection increases your ability to complete a mission safely. Building a team with diverse equipment opens up several opportunities for intricate ways of progressing and creates unique and varied playthroughs of the same level. Rounding out your kit is the utility available to you. Flashbangs, stinger grenades, door wedges, and C2 explosives are a small sample of what you can add to your kit. With players utilizing a pouch system, they can allocate these utility and magazines in any capacity. Players might choose to carry less magazines in favor of more utility, such as an increased number of door wedges or extra flashbangs to clear rooms. The most important thing besides choosing your kit is learning to employ it and moving about the level. Making the decision to move fast and draw attention to yourself, or move slowly and keep things quiet, are a couple of the trade-offs you will need to consider. One of the other important mechanics you can utilize is the lean function. Leaning to peek around cover with just your upper torso and obscuring your legs provides the smallest target to hostiles. There are a couple of advanced lean techniques which leverage speed to surprise enemies around corners and continue to minimize your visible profile. The last movement technique is slow walk. This keeps your footsteps near silent and prevents hostile AI from detecting you or getting overly stressed. This stress can also be affected by your use of suppressors as well as explosives. The higher the stress level of hostile AI, the more likely they are to shoot without surrendering or act unpredictably. Even before entering the mission, you are presented with the atmosphere of the upcoming level. The briefing shows grainy photos of potential suspects and terrified civilians giving their best recount of their situation. It's one of the most immersive features of the game.
911, what's your emergency?
Hello! I'm being robbed!
Okay, try to remain calm for me, sir. Where's the robbery taking place?
The Foil gas station at 5th and Van Dyke. Southside. No, I'm sorry. They started shooting.
Officers are on the way, sir. I need you to get somewhere safe, okay? And if you're able to, please tell me how many people you saw inside.
I'm in the back room. I'm not sure how many. I think...
Sir? Hello, sir?
No!
Are you there?
Hello!
Sir?
No! No! No!
The single-player mode provides an immense amount of content. Let's start with your AI teammates. These SWAT officers have been provided with advanced training to set them apart from most FPS game AI. They'll follow your directions to the best of their ability.
All teams, cover this area. Stacking.
Clearing rooms, keeping an eye on thresholds, and safely stacking up next to doors. The last officer in the stack will always watch your back. Your responsibility is to keep them safe and uphold your objectives. You will have to keep in mind that their mental state after missions will affect their performance. Harming non-combatants will spike their anxiety and can potentially send them into a mental crisis. Managing the stress levels of the officers under your command is an important part of keeping your team functioning. If you lose an officer, you'll have to replace them, picking from a list of SWAT team applicants, wherein each officer has their own unique attributes they can bring to the team. If you're more attuned to multiplayer experiences, Ready or Not offers you and 4 friends the opportunity to select any of the levels. Customize your loadouts to fit your personality and style of gameplay, and work together to achieve the objectives laid out for you. Be careful though, because friendly fire is still on, even though that does mean you can have a lot of fun with your friends. The devs are passionate and prefer to polish things to a certain point before release. Mod integration makes it extremely easy to add more content or quality of life changes. And updates are consistently shown on their Discord server. Ready or Not is truly one of the most amazing, immersive tactical first-person shooters available. If you enjoy games like Arma 3, Escape from Tarkov, or played the last generation of this genre with games like SWAT 4, Ready or Not will feel just like home. Though it can sometimes be harsh, Ready or Not is a great entry point for players looking to get into truly tactical first-person shooters. Thanks for watching this review. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and check out the Geek Wave on all platforms.